Welcome on the Industry Show. I'm your host Nitin Bajaj, and joining us today is Rashi Bahri Chitnis, CEO and founder of Shoonya Digital. Rashi, welcome on the show.
Thanks for having me, Nitin.
Our pleasure. So tell us who's Rashi.
The main thing is I think of myself as an entrepreneur and a filmmaker. I love being creative with anything that I do, and I love being involved with anything that I do at a creative level, conceptualizing it, and then thinking through it till the very end at the execution level. So that really defines anything that I do.
Great. Tell us a little more about Shunya.
Yeah, so Shunya is a platform for children under the age of 10 to learn multiple languages and cultures. So it's a digital platform. You come in and we hope to give you an immersion in language learning and cultural.
There are quite a few apps in this space with learning and language and culture. Why start another one?
The market is pretty fragmented. Either you have really good languages for adults, or you have language learning content, but there's a great learning content for English. There's not much if you really try to find content for Asian languages. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing is we have 9 languages on our platform. We have Hindi, Marathi, Punjabi, Telugu, Gujarati, English, Spanish, German, Arabic. So what we're trying to do is give equal representation to all languages and cultures. And in the initial phase, we'll only be worried about the 360 to 500 words that any child learns irrespective of the language they're learning. And we're building interactivity around that. So I don't think there is anything out there like that.
How often do you plan to update this content?
Oh, we update it so frequently. So last month we had a major release. We took all of our content. We had 3 apps and 9 languages, and we consolidated them and put a major release out called Shunya Kids. So if you're listening and if you have young children and if you want to download our app, it's just on iOS at the moment. You can look for Shunya Kids. So it brings all of it together. And since then, I think we pushed 3 updates out. And we will be pushing a new chapter. And when we say chapter, we bring in new words. Every chapter has new set of words that the chapter is built around, or interactivity is built around. So numbers, alphabets, colors, shapes. And so every month we are going to be releasing a new chapter that has about 15 new words or sentences and activities built around that.
That's awesome. And where do you source this content?
Oh, we create it. We own all of our content. We're here based in Santa Barbara, California, and all of our team is right here.
And as we talk about you having now become an entrepreneur, what are 2 things that you have learned about yourself?
I've learned that I'm pretty resilient. That's one thing that, a hardship teaches you that. And I think you've got to be pretty resilient if you're going to be an entrepreneur. And I've learned that about myself. The other thing that I've learned about myself is I've learned to trust myself. Just sometimes you have a gut feeling and then you listen to other people saying other stuff and then you get carried away. But I've learned to really just rely on my own gut feeling.
What's your favorite failure? Something that may have helped you later on in your life?
Yeah, when I decided to go into Shunya full time, and we had bootstrapped it for a long time, I decided to raise money. And it was really hard for me to raise money in the initial phase. And I think failing not to raise money quickly was the best gift that I got. Failing fast with lesser lesser burn. And now when we launched with the big release, we locked the funding in December, we were able to grow so fast. because we failed fast and we failed for a long time. So I think that all that has allowed us to scale at a faster rate. So yeah, that's my best failure, if I have to point one.